Hi, everybody. So, kind of before and after the trial, I was able to watch the 5366 to 5375 Bone the Beautiful. Okay, this is year 2008, and okay, in season 21. We're still in season 21. Okay. So now Eric has married Donna. Finally, Stephanie gave up gracefully. And let's see. And then Owen, this guy Owen, wants to be Donna's personal assistant so that he could get money, like the Forsters' money. But he tries to act like he has a crush on Donna, which that doesn't go well. Because, she's in love with Eric. And then also, as a side story, Katie gets pregnant with Nick's baby. Now, it all seems kosher, right? However, Nick is married to Bridget. Who is Bridget? Katie's niece. So, and she's married to Nick. So, yeah. And also, I had some thoughts also. I saw the episodes where it was, where he could have leaned to Katie, or I guess then in the interim he met Brooke or something. But I always thought that Katie and Nick were going to be together for longer than, I don't know, a tryst, an affair, and she, you have to remember, she just had the heart transplant. So for her to be pregnant is like astronomical. And the fact that she kept the baby is, the fact that she was going to have the baby despite all the things is amazing. So, yeah. Okay. Then somewhere in there, because they didn't have an episode number on it, I think it was after the wedding. So in the 9 episodes I watched, okay, it's Eric and Donna's wedding happened, right? So then we see the fact that Stephanie went to the wedding and basically toasted them and wished them well. And then I guess after the wedding, although I'm not really sure about the pieces, but Stephanie goes to see Katie in the hospital and they have a long conversation. And it was really weird because Stephanie should hate Katie, kind of, because Katie is Donna's sister, right? But she doesn't. And she lets Katie talk about her feelings about her brother because everybody wants her to be thankful and, it's so miraculous that he saved her life and yada yada. But she's like, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy. I lost my brother and he did a selfish thing and I'm not going to be okay with it. So I was like, that was interesting to see because, first of all, the topic of self-unaliving, I guess, isn't really talked about it at all. And if you do talk about it, you always shame the person because, just think about the language surrounding it. So the fact that she would be negative about it is also amazing because most people would say you're not supposed to feel that way. But Stephanie said, you whatever your feelings are your feelings and you don't have to justify them. So that was monumental, I think. So yeah, and then also I wanted to talk about, I guess this is when they introduced the character of Steffi Forster, who is Ridge's daughter. Well, who I also have to mention that I think Jacqueline McInnes Wood has been playing that character the whole time. Okay. But when she started, the character was a blonde. So that's it. And I know you can change color, but I'm saying as long as I've known for the time I'm watching on the TV, she's been a brunette. So I never knew she was a blonde. Um, and also, this is the reason why I brought her up because they had her in a relationship with Marcus, who is Donna's son from a previous relationship with Justin Barber. This is a character that's kind of was on the show for a while, I guess, but now we never, like, hardly ever hear from him. And so I didn't know he was involved with Donna at any point. So it was interesting to watch that. But I like it because they actually did have interracial relationships even back in the day. So I didn't know that. I mean, it's not a far fetched thing. I didn't know they still did that. You know what I mean? I thought that the Carter thing with everybody being with everybody was like a thing that they do now. And they still don't really do it because they have them in a relationship with somebody. And like Hope and Carter, they busted that up. And Katie and Carter turned out to be a fling. So they have the relationship, but it never really gets to full fruition for some reason. I don't know why. But just some thoughts I'm having. All right. Bye, everybody.